can't see me. 8:59, ladies and gentlemen, episode number 58, RC Pilots Lounge. I'm getting a little better at this. You would think so, right, by now. So let's see. Yep, that's how I roll completely. All right. What is going on? What up, what up, what up? Dennis Farley, that's hilarious. Don't even tell me that stuff, you guys. So, let's see. Just trying to get things the way I need them to see everything I need to see. What's really cool is when I can get, let's see. Just bear with me. I really like it when they're stacked. Mike Kennedy, what's happening? That's all right. We'll just do it like this. Yeah, Tim, I didn't fly today and it was too windy. I'm trying to remodel a house. I didn't fly. I worked my job and then massive, big vinyl job, and then I've been popping tile off the floor and the backer board and all that stuff. Getting ready to lay some hardwood, which shows up early next week. I might get to play a little bit tomorrow. Depends how things go tonight. So let's shout out everybody who's here. It's 9:01. How many folks are here right now? Lay it on me. So you guys follow me on Instagram. You see that header there, Instagram, follow @the_Pilot Ryan. Let's get that done if you're on Instagram. And if you're not on Instagram, you're going to wish you were, because I've got some things cooking on Instagram, putting Bobby K to work. There's a lot of stuff that I want to get out there. A lot of times when I have time, I will, Bobby Committa says hi everybody. A lot of times when I have time, I will cross-promote the YouTube channel videos with a little mini review on Instagram, which I think is super fun. Jeff's Custom RC got a channel review on Pusha Studios earlier this week, which is super fun. Months ago, I did an interview thing with them, and it was really cool. Jeff is really ramping up his YouTube game, man, for sure. Michael Rajka, Mitchell Farlett 42, perfect number. John Graham, Victor Shamulus, Jeff's Custom RC, of course. Farmerman Rose, Jeff Toohey, Mrs. Boozer, Lori, thanks for your help earlier today. Dennis Farley, how would you like a good old smack on the... I knew that was coming tonight. Bill Shepard says it's growing. That's the numbers, I hope. Or are you just happy to see me? I don't know. So, GB Linden, it's almost my birthday. It's on the 18th, says Caleb RC. 44 watching. Let me set up the YouTube symmetry here. You like the Arrows RC planes in the back? Barry G, Mary Boozer, good to see you. Ethan RC, new fella, it looks like Kazarel 81 in the house. Thanks for coming by, man. We or girl, we hang out and have a great time here. We're on show number 58. Spend the night with us here, and you'll see what it's all about. Flesh Andy from Cincinnati. Andy Scarth from Cincinnati. His handle is Flesh MX. It's for a flesh wound freestyle motocross, which he used to do and race. But my name is Andy Scarth from Cincinnati. Good to see you, man. A lot of you guys I see in the comments in the regular YouTube videos all week long. I hope you guys enjoyed. Mike Kennedy got a couple of the new Arrows RC planes. I hope you guys enjoyed those videos. They're doing pretty good. Check that out. You know, 2-cell power, and who knows what's coming next. You know what I'm saying? Is this shirt crazy? It is, isn't it? It's doing weird things to the camera. Does it bother you? So Mike Kennedy got a couple of the Hobby Zone planes. You got to tell us how it goes. And Captain Photon, you're hilarious. Just wing it. What's up, Hanger Rats? Deuces Wild. Wayne Lee 630 back in the hangar. Good to see you. Shouted you out on the drone channel tonight. Thanks, Jeff. That's great. Brian Chambers. Show number 58. Who do we appreciate? All of you guys. And I've got a lot I want to talk about tonight. And then next week's going to be awesome. I tell you, things are really interesting and a lot of fun. Hugo Enriquez, what's going on, man? Maiden tomorrow, Mike Kennedy. What are you going to maiden tomorrow? Let me know. The Havoc after the crash is... no, I don't have it. I gave it up. I was like, I'm not fixing that. I'm too busy. I gave it to Mike. I'd like to get another one, but I'm busy. It's not pink, dude. It's checkered, red and white. I'll fix that. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't want to look at this shirt swimming anyway. So, you came in through Robert and Blosh. Fantastic. Hopefully you're a subscriber here as well. George Watts, good to see ya. Jordan Dole. Who's pumped for the Carbon Z T28? Jordan Dole says he wishes he had room for it. Let's see. I think I have a link here. What is it? Did I post it? Let's see. Nope, nothing to post. That's all right. We'll drop them later. They're in the description and all that kind of stuff because I was actually able to build out the thing a little bit earlier. Yeah. I'll fix that. Don't worry about it. Anthony Sanfilippo. So Mike Kennedy, my son's Corsair and Marlin, I'll maiden a Cub. Fantastic. I'll be right back. Pretty boy. Don't give me that. There we go. Is that better? All right. Out of my mind. You made him take off his shirt. Well, it was all that fancy talk earlier. Let's see. Yeah, guys, I tell you what. So the name of the show is Thanks and then like Hobby King Spitfire. So I'm going to get right into it. Thank you. Every one of you who watches the videos, who participates in the super chat thing, which it's really the best thing for channels like ours because the ad revenue is not very much. So appreciate it so very much. I want to tell you guys because it's like you guys are... I wasn't in Dave's stream last night because me and Bobby were like hashing out like strategy. You know what I mean? Like I love this. Like I love this, and we work really hard at it. So thank you for all you do for the channel and the merch and you guys who buy through the Amazon store. Mike Kennedy, like one of the first like sponsors really, who was like buying planes, having us work them up. And then we'd send them to him. I mean, super cool. Like Mike Kennedy sponsored some videos, and he sponsored another one. I've got the Hobby King Spitfire, the 1450 millimeter desert camo. I'm looking at it in the box right now. We're gonna look at it tonight a little bit, but I'm super pumped because of all your support, right? So I'll look at these comments in a minute. If there's something I need to see, blow me up with emojis. The salmon shirt, Boozer. I super appreciate this. We bought a super duper camera this morning. And I say we, I mean you all. because this is like our channel, right? Like we just run it. So it's like our channel, that ours, like you guys, everybody who watches the videos, all that, everybody who asks me questions, and I get them all the time, and I'm glad to answer them. A lot of you guys preface it with like, sorry to bother you. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's all right. I love it. And I love it, especially when I have an answer, and a lot of times, man, I can help, or at least point you in the right direction. Jeff. So thank you so much. You guys who follow cameras, I'll just tell you what I got. I got a Canon XA50. Look that up. Yikes. So I've been saving up for a few months, and made it happen. I didn't want to wait till wintertime to get it, so I'm into my wife for some, but that's okay. I give her whatever she wants on the house. You want me to fix up this room that doesn't need fixed up? Fine, sure, let's do it. So thank you. Mike Kennedy, thank you. That's the neatest thing, that you would do that. And he's always super cool about how quick he gets it back. Because, I mean, it takes a minute sometimes. I had that E-flite F-16 for a while before it finally went down, and we were able to get it done and shipped back to him. So Mike Kennedy's story, I can't tell it because I don't really know it, but maybe we'll just tease it and hope to get more of that story later. Mike's an awesome guy, but his, I believe, grandfather spent time with these Spitfires, these desert ones. Where were they? Africa? Was it Africa where these guys were? So I kind of wanted, he was talking the Spitfire up to me, and I was like, yeah man, ETO, right? He's like, nope, going for the Africa, North Africa, the desert camo. So I haven't seen it yet. We'll look at it later, but we'll chat here for a little while. Canon 7D for Jeff, awesome. Love RC, cool. Hugo, and then they taxed me on it. I was super surprised, and I got it from Canon. You know what's funny? It's like I wanted to get it. Here's how much hustler, guys. I'm telling you, I tell too much, but I don't care. So you guys who follow me know I'm working it, right? I'm working it. It's my turn. So I was gonna have somebody buy that camera from my Amazon store so I could make that little sales commission on it. But I couldn't find what I considered a reputable, basically I've heard of it before, place that carried it. And then some of the reviews were like, yeah, it's a good deal if you can speak Chinese, because it's like an import version or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So I bought it straight from Canon. This, like, I had it in my car. I've been thinking about it for months. I've been researching all this stuff. And I was like, yikes, that stung. It was like $2,400 or something after taxes and stuff like that. So, and I'm probably going to pop for the warranty protection thing, which I have 90 days to decide if I want to do. So, Mike Kennedy, by the way, chimes in, great uncles. That's what it was. Great uncles in Africa, but they were on Wellingtons. Hats off to you. They never made it back to England. Had another who flew a hurricane. Thank you, man. So where was I? I'm so sorry. Yeah, anyway, so this morning I'm like, man, that stings. So after work, we half days on Saturday, so I'm looking for like a coupon code or something, like after the fact, right? I'm like, yikes, man, maybe I can find something, right? That's a chunk of change. And I thought I found one. You know where this is going, because I said I thought. So I thought I found one for like $500. That's crazy, but it's worth a shot, right? And so I called Canon. I was like, hey, can you retroactive hook me up on this $500 coupon? and it was like bogus or expired or something, man. They wouldn't do it. So, such is life. But I'm super pumped because Mike has a nice camera, but we don't always have Mike. And it's football season. He works the tailgates and stuff. He's got his own thing going on. There's always going to be a place here for Captain Mike, but you guys are going to see a lot more Captain Committa, Bobby Committa, moving forward. I want someone to help me do this because I'm aiming high. So that's what's up. So thank you so much, guys, because y'all made it happen. Yeah, man, Ethan RC has some cameras coming for his way for onboard footage. Wish that the shipping was faster, though. Yeah, man. Football season, yeah. Everybody says, hi, JB Linden. Hal Roofner, good to see you. So, man, who's getting in on the Carbon Z T28? Anybody anybody gonna pop on that one this time? Because I'm gonna steer you in a direction. If you want anything E-Flight, FMS, Arrows RC, Hobby Zone's been great to work with for me. It's Hobby Bobby's not gonna be what it is, Jeff. So I actually want to put it up in the chat, but I got to do it from here. Come on, get out of here. There we go. So bear with me. Carbon ZT28. They re-released it, Kevin Jones. Can you believe it? Some of you guys still have one. It's going to have safe select this time, and I want you guys to. I pulled out some footage from the archives and re-edited up just a real quick flight on the first Carbon ZT28, which is very much like the one that's gonna be out next. So watch it. It's already edited up. It's ready to go. I'm gonna drop it after the live stream tonight. Sound good? Let's do it. Oh goodness, no, thank you. I'm not interested. So here is the link to Hobby Zone and the T28, and anything that's all you need to get to Hobby Zone. If you want to check out the Arrows RC stuff or the Carbon ZT28, don't let me twist your arm, but if you're going to get one, these guys have been great to work with, and they're doing some more to support other creators as well, which is really cool. And let's just talk in the way of gratitude. I want to again just thank you all for the opportunities that I get, because of how you reciprocate back from our efforts. It's a clumsy way to say it, but I've had this affiliate relationship with Hobby Zone for like a week. That's it. And you guys, I tell you, it's all about traffic, right? I mean, let's talk a little business, and then we talk some planes and stuff like that. To me, it's all the same. I just love the whole thing. Driving traffic for online retail is a huge deal. And really, there wasn't a way to quantify the value in working with people who have channels and things like that, I feel like, until recently. It's almost like uncharted territory, and I've been pushing and plugging along. I don't know. I mean, there's other guys who have like an affiliate referral kind of thing where they earn credit at a store and things like that, kind of cash off of purchases. But I don't know how analytical it really is in the way of gauging influence and how beneficial it is to work with people who have channels and some social media game to drive traffic and drive sales and drive business, which ends up driving choices for us. Long story short, I really enjoy business, and in a week I've driven about 1,400 probably over 1,400 now, visits to the website. And of course, conversion is nowhere near that, but that's awesome. So as long as I've been in the business, this is the first time that I've worked with somebody where there was hard data to show the benefit of what it is to drive somebody somewhere. You guys everybody does it. I mean, Victor Shamulis's boy flew the P-39. I saw a video. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I got to have it. You know what I mean? Everybody does it. Our buddy Dave's RC flies a plane. It's like, man, that looks good. I want that thing. Man, he's having fun with that. It's just how it goes. Jeff's Custom RC, Mary Boozer, all of y'all who have channels, and show and share what you're doing with these planes, make us all want to have them. We're kids. I mean, if you're at the you're a little kid, you're at the playground, and somebody's having fun with the whatever new one or old one, it doesn't matter. Man, it looks pretty good to you all of a sudden when you see everybody having fun with it. So that's just what drives this whole crazy thing. So anyway, super pumped. Thanks again. I am going to drink as much coffee as I can stand tonight, because I tell you, I feel like going for the long haul a little bit. You know how I always talk about, Mary Boozer says, Ryan, I did research on the affiliate marketing. I'll call you tomorrow about it. So cool that you are being recognized for the hard work you do for us. Thank you so much, Mary Boozer. We're going to talk about Boozer's show tomorrow a little bit later, but Pilot Ryan Network, y'all. I mean, I'm telling you, let's bring everybody up. What was I thinking earlier? Something super stupid and funny. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you guys right now, just so you guys can remind me later, because I think I'll do it. I swear, I think I'd be internet famous. You guys know, I shouldn't do this because I'm giving my best secrets away. If Ryan is flying, Dave is buying, says Dave Marshall. Man, I love that. I like it. I like it. You have to love the work, you know. So, because it's not work if you love it, right? My wife wants me to take a chill on Sunday. I'm like, what for? I love this. So you know that song Lady Gaga does? It's on the radio all the time. It's The Shallows or something. I've been ripping tile out of the house and all that stuff, right? And so I've been thinking about it since I talked to the Boozers earlier today. But you know that song, Lady Gaga, and I want to say Chris Christopherson, whoever's singing it. But somebody needs to write that song, and I'll do it if I have the time, about Kevin Farros. His nickname is Crash. There's a whole lot of good stuff there. Hey, Kevin Farros. I mean, they even talk about the ground and hitting the ground. You know, the dude's nickname is Crash. Like, there is some good stuff there. Like, I would just think, I don't care if you're into RC or not, if I really ripped a good song about Kevin Farros in the Lady Gaga tune, it would be famous. You've heard it, Mike Kennedy, even if you didn't mean to. It's famous. Aaron Morita. My name is Pilot Ryan, but he's at Reno Air Races. That's awesome. Delaware RC Man, Jeff's Custom RC. Yeah, from the movie The Shallows. It's all over the radio. Sleep In. Love RC. That would be, tell your wife thank you so very much for that, and I will do that someday. We have a bunch of little kids, and we get up and do church in the morning. I cuss like a sailor, but I really prioritize those things. And like usually once or twice a month I work over there too, doing video stuff. It's crazy. I shoot a bunch of B-roll for their social media and things like that. Keep your day job. Hey, plain crazy. I didn't even let it rip. Don't worry. Yeah, dude, the Kevin Farrow song, like, honestly, somebody puts a tune together good enough, like, I will belt it out. I don't even care. Stick of monkey pants, Ethan RC. Michael Rajka, haven't heard much more about the FMS Cub, thinking of getting one. Any thoughts? Man, it's a good plane. We flew it on this channel. It's good. It's a good plane. Andy from Cincinnati 86 says, Ryan, seriously getting into the hobby. Yours were the first videos I watched on YouTube. I subscribe to lots of YouTubers, and this channel is the only videos I get excited about and can't wait to watch. Man, awesome. You have your notifications turned on then, so you know every time? That's cool. I appreciate that. Whoa, it's busy. They had stall drag races. You were a sailor. That's right, John. Let's hear you go for it. Yeah, not yet, GB. Not yet, but yeah, Kevin Farrow's song. I mean, that'd be so cool. Hey, Kevin Farrow. I mean, come on, dude. There's a lot of good stuff there. I mean, really. There's no way I would do it live. Which Spitfire, Andre? Hashtag blame Andre. The 1450 millimeter Spitfire Desert Camo version. Ryan's World. Party on. Excellent. Turned on all the time. Notifications. Awesome. Thunder. Delaware RC Man says, I swear I'll have a plane someday. Ryan's World. Love it. Party time. Excellent. This is an espresso drink, and then I'm gonna chase it with some Yas gas. It's coffee. It wasn't last week though. So actually you have to, Andre, while you're in here, everybody give Andre a big round of emojis, would you? Andre from RC After Hours is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Chapel Hill FPV showing up. Good to see you. Round of emojis for Andre. Andre, I'm going to make you a moderator, give you a blue wrench just for fun. Everybody gets them. Boozer says, you guys that are at Reno, 69 Naughty Girl flown by Philip Goforth is one of my best friends. Got to have him on the show sometime. Espresso with vodka. Fred, is Fred in here? Fred Barron, what's up? Hey, where is Weird Al when you need him? You're going to be bouncing off the walls tonight, says Dave Marshall. Did you see the AMA offering free flight lessons from a trainer for a 3-month subscription? I did not. Where is the... Oh, man. Hold on, Kevin Jones. Where is the video of you flying the Carbon Z T28 when you were with Motion? Well, they don't sell E-Flight really anymore. So they took it down, and also that plane was discontinued until recently. Wait, there's more. Hey, Kevin, I found the old footage. And I'm not putting up the same video, but I'm going to repurpose that footage. After the live stream tonight, it's going down on this channel. I've already uploaded it. It's ready to go. So, Carbon Z T28 re-release. Bam. Right here. Right here. And Bobby Committa has one, so we're going to film it with a new camera. Honestly, I don't want to film anything until I get the new camera. The new camera is going to work for the stream as well. So, I mean, I'm going to use the webcam for like a top cam or something like Wesley. I want to be like Wesley when I grow up. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Hey, Ryan. Hey, yeah, Fred. Carbon Z T28. John Graham says AMA trying to get more people. We can't find them, all sold out. Scotty Scott, are you talking about the Carbon Z T28? Dude, they just re-released it like a couple days ago. Scotty Scott, seriously, are you wanting a Carbon Z T28? Check out the link I just dropped. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's back up in the chat. I'll do it here. There it is. That's the link, man. Get it at Hobby Zone. Now look, I'm an affiliate marketer, so when you do that stuff, I earn a small commission. These are things that must be disclosed. It says affiliate usually in the links, but whatever. You still got to tell people. Andre Russo, XA50, Bubba. What do you think about that, dude? Canon XA50. It should be here next week. Oh, man. SC121 2ABLE says, hello, watching from Key West. Marlin Jet arrived today. Ladies and gentlemen who are just getting their Marlins, we'll go ahead and drop this nugget now. For real, Dave Marshall, official announcement like yesterday, and I'm going to like be dropping a video. I mean, there's other videos out there. I think GB Linden did one. Mary Boozer did one. Those videos ought to be getting some traffic again. I'm dropping it, man, because it's not up there. It's fair game, man. They don't sell it, so I'm using it. So yeah, right, Andre. It's a nice camera. It's a nice camera. 4K. What do you mean, GB Linden? GB Linden subs? Is that what you're talking about, man? Because GB Linden just crossed a milestone. I think 24,000 subs. I rolled over 6,000 on this channel this week, which is cool. So what I miss here? Yeah, man. The guy talking about the Carbon ZT28. Get one, man. Use my link, broseph. It's cool. Hey, have you made a channel trailer yet? I finally did one. It only took 5 years to get to it. I'm telling you. That's how it is. That's why, look, I'm delegating stuff to my man, Captain Committa, because I want to be able to pay him for what he does to help me. And so some of that is trackable items. Yo, let's do this thing. I see how well folks who have help do, and so I know what I'm missing, or what I have an idea what I think I could do, better if I had help. If Pilot Ryan had Lori, we'd be kicking butt too. You know what I mean? Jeff's got his wife helping him. Man, hey, Mike's awesome. He shows up when I call him sometimes, but I can't do it by myself, and I am not gonna quit. That's what's up. GB Linden 24,000. That's fantastic, dude. That's fantastic. Farmer Man's growing his channel. Captain Photon. Man, I gotta drink this, y'all. Come on, hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Double shot espresso. Let's do it, man. Yeah, no trailer yet. Fred Barron still has his Carbon ZT28, but looking at the new gear. What new gear? I heard, what was it? RC Lander made a set of landing gear for the Carbon ZT28 back, a while ago. We all need to petition them to do that again. That's the only thing that plane's missing. And people go nuts on Facebook when you say that, but it's like it doesn't need it, but it certainly would be cool because it's a nice plane. I never would have got rid of my original one if it had suspension. I just didn't like the shopping cart wheel deal. Captain Photon hangs with Ryan because he drinks Starbucks. It's the only reason. Dave Marshall's wife makes vinyl for him as well. Buying that Cry Cut for her has paid off for me. Cricut? SC, what can I call you? I want to be able to call you something. SC went with the 2250C batteries for the Marlin. Was it your test with the lighter battery? Make it light on the nose? Yeah, I flew that by my default like heavy 3000, not heavy, but bigger battery and forward CG, and it was awesome. And then at the end of the day, I was out of those batteries and I flew on a 2200, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. The plane was even better. So I was in the middle of teasing. Mary Boozer, can I tease tomorrow a little bit? It's not a new Spitfire, Jeremy Sean. It's the old 1450 millimeter Spitfire. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. That's a 6S bird, right? GB Linden, you got one? Yep. Oh my goodness. I got an F-14. I got to get fixed up. Chris Jackson says, because of us, they brought the T-28 back. Should have never discontinued it in the first place. You never know, man. I'm telling you. You guys run the business. You know what I mean? You all who buy planes and are obsessed like I am and like the rest of us, y'all run the business. What y'all buy and what you ask for and all that stuff, that's what's driving this stuff. Man, Delaware RC, man. See, demographically, YouTube knows what's going on. So I'm not even going to go there very long. Delaware RC man says, rumor is RC stuff won't be able to be monetized after they change things on YouTube. But as far as I know, it's a rumor, but it's considered child content. And they're demonetizing child content. Has anyone else heard this? I haven't heard it about... Papa, yeah, let's touch base about that. I don't really quite know where you're going, but I'd love to talk about any of that with you. YouTube has very, very, very good analytics, and I can tell you for a fact that basically, for the most part, my audience is like 35 to 65. And mostly dudes. Very much mostly. Like, the few ladies there are don't register in the new numbers. 99.9, you know what I mean? It's very, very, very small. So I think there's a lot of RC stuff out there that might be kind of kiddish. I think some of the drone stuff and maybe some of the kind of toy grade things, maybe. But man, so what? So what? That's the thing. Nobody's going to retire off of ad revenue anyway. So you can always do premieres and live streams and, you know, merchandise, you know, things like that. Work your real job. Keep your real job, that kind of stuff. For real, Mary Boozer, that's the deal. So, YouTube is huge, right? It's kind of like, what is there, 2 billion like users or something? That's like people with Gmail accounts. I mean, something crazy like that. TubeBuddy is great, Ryan. Thank you. Yeah, you're on the free one. Everybody's on the free one because I contacted TubeBuddy. I was like, hey, it looks like there's 7 installs of TubeBuddy from my link. What's up? No, where's my commish? They're like, nobody got it. No, nobody bought it. Feel free to talk about it tomorrow. Okay, cool, Mary Boozer. Thanks. So tomorrow we're talking about the Marlins a little bit. I'm all over the place, but that's how it goes. Anyway, sorry. Fred Barron, holy smokes, man. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. So, tomorrow's show on Mary Boozer's, I think this is a fantastic show. So, Kevin Farros bought a Marlin. The Hobby Zone little jet. He bought a Marlin 4S little sport jet shape. It's awesome. So he bought a Marlin after watching our show, you know. which is cool. That's what happens. And then he won one from Dave's RC show. So there's 2 Marlins at the Mary Boozer camp, right? So they're doing a Marlin show tomorrow, and they're gonna unbox one, and I'm gonna be on the show as a guest, and so is Dennis Farley. Dennis Farley, you guys who follow along at the Pilot Ryan Network, you know Dennis Farley popped for one of the Marlins, and so did his boy. You leaving, Fred? Don't go. So Dennis and Mitchell, first time EDF guys, right? They've been flying Warbirds and stuff, but their first EDFs were these Marlins. They both got one. Dennis, I'm not going to tell the story. You've got to tune in tomorrow to check it out, but I will tell you this. Both of those guys, the Farleys, Dennis and Mitchell, had a great time for their first EDF experience. They went out a couple days in a row, and they're going to tell us all about it tomorrow night on the Mary Boozer live stream, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Mary Boozer, drop a link to your show tomorrow. I would hope that everyone in the chat here is already coming by. Thank you, man. SC. If that doesn't work, tell me. I'll call you something else, but I'm going for SC. SC121. Thank you for that. But if you're in the stream right now and you don't go watch the Boozers, check that out. He can drop a link to his channel. So we do Dave's RC live stream, 9 o'clock Eastern time Friday night. We hold it down over here Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. And then 8 o'clock on Sunday night, Mary Boozer does his thing. So come by and see us tomorrow. We're going to talk about the Marlins extensively. Haven't posted it yet. What, Mary Boozer? Oh, your stream? Jeff Toohey, man, Moneybags, what's up? The Farleys do rock, guys. They're so fun to have around, and you know, Dennis. First of all, not just because there's a like if back to monetization. If YouTube AdSense goes away tomorrow, it ain't gonna hurt me. I mean, it will, but it's not gonna stop me. So it's one of those things. You do this anyway because you like it, you love it. It's not gonna stop you, right? So, so guys have multiple ways to support each other. There's Patreon, things like that. I've got just like 6 guys that do the Patreon thing, and I love them. Dave Kowalski, Dennis Farley, Mitchell Farley, Mike Kennedy, Bill Shepard, and Dave's RC. Like 6 guys. But these are my dudes anyway. So I defer a lot of judgment to Dennis sometimes because you all don't know how much Dennis is like the ambassador for you guys. Because when I want to bounce something off kind of before I throw it at you, sometimes I want to bounce it off somebody. He's a Warbird guy. He's flying 4S. He's not doing, you know, big jets and things like that. He's happy in 4S territory, and he's been really not able. A lot of guys not really willing or able to participate in the jet thing because of the 6S requirements for many of the cool ones. So not just that, but like all kinds of things. I really value Dennis's friendship, and the Farleys are just wonderful guys. So if they come across your path out there on social, man, give them a fist bump or something, you know what I mean? And maybe you get lucky and meet them in person. They bring you a pumpkin spice latte instead of a regular coffee someday. Maybe you get lucky. Kazair says he's never flown an EDF, kind of a newbie pilot here. That's cool, man. Oh, dude, missed the awesome air show. Eric Grissom. Thunderbirds were awesome. Oh my gosh, that wasn't far away from me either. Thunder Chickens. Had a great time at E-Jets and E-Warwards in Ohio last weekend. 6 A-10s in the air at the same time. Yours was one of them. Video on YouTube. Drop the link, Tim. Mary Boozer says the hardest part of jets is buying the batteries. Raptor demo team. Steve Coggins. Cool, man. Good to see you. Deuces Wild. Jeff. Racer X 600 RR. Electric Ducted Fanatic. Pumpkin Spice. Is it coming, huh? Ugh. Totally agree, Mary Boozer. $100 Canadian for a 6S 5000. Chapel Hill FPV monetized 4 years ago. Don't do it now. Too much of a hassle with copyright and stuff. John Nunes, what's going on? Delaware man at Dover Air Force Base for an air show. Farmer Man, E-Flight Viper, Freewing L39, or Avanti S is great first jet. I think the Marlin is a really good first jet. If you're just getting into it, you may not have 6S pack, so like you can get along with a multitude of sizes on 4S batteries. If you don't know what the Pumpkin Spice, if you don't know what the Marlin looks like, let me show you. Show me, show me, show me. Here we go. That's what it looks like. That's the Marlin. We did videos of it. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. It's a nice little jet. And here it is with flaps. And here's a product page. $159. It's not a pre-order anymore. They are in stock. This is an old image. And then we've got, let's do it like this. Let's do it. The Arrows Marlin 64mm EDF is an all-new design with a beginner to intermediate pilot in mind. This plane is a more robust fixed landing gear than most to handle bumpy landings. Right, Dennis? More importantly, it is the only plane in its class to have flaps to shorten takeoff and to make approaches and landings. You guys can read it on the website for yourself, but that's the copy. That's the copy. But what we're talking about tonight, eventually I'm going to crack into this beauty right here. What you think about that? Do you think you might be able to destroy the Death Star with that Spitfire or not? We'll go back to normal. Okay. All right. So we're here, and I can't see any comments. So let me fix that and come back here. All right. See, this is why I need a producer, man. So that's what Bobby's gonna do. He's gonna learn how to do this. Right now, he's out at the field. Still, they camp out there some nights. So they can fly like crazy. So we're gonna get our heads together this week, and we'll do some things. Yeah, man, super excited. Got to go. Boozers, check the comments on your last live chat show from my email. Tried Wesley's email and it kicked back. All right, Fred. Yeah, man, it was weird last week. You weren't the only one who had trouble. There were a bunch of super chats on both of our streams for like $2. And multiple from the same people trying to do more. Stay on target. I know. What? Spitfire, you want to see it? Is that what's going on? Dark Side Guy. I mean, how can you not like Vader? Really? Especially once you learn some of the other stuff. I don't know, man. All right, stay on target. Use the Force, man. You don't need that stuff. Use the Force, Luke. Get that sight out of your face. Get it. You can do it. I mean, there's only one shot, but shoot, I don't need the sight. Use the Force, man. Mary Boozer dropping his email. Shilling for a living, and he's killing. I'm just playing. Will be interesting to see how you like the Spitfire versus the Flightline F4U. True that. I'm totally different birds. You know what I mean? I'm more interested in the comparison between the Spitfire Flightline and the Avios one. Rebel Scum. It really does look nice, like the Desert Camo, but the real ones had a rough time there, I believe. Like a gunfighter. Hey, thanks, Hal. I don't think things worked out the way you wanted them to, but it's okay by me, man. I appreciate that. Captain Photon says he sails seashells by the seashore. What is it? I sail. Star Wars watches. What the hell? The dark side always wins, sales-wise. Thanks, Crouton. I get it. Yeah, man. My kid's young. He likes Luke still. But it's like, you know, shillings for a living. Landing gear. Andre, you gonna maiden that A10, man? Your FMS A10 version 1, like this weekend? Plant that seed, Ranger. Thank you, Hal Roofner. Who'd you do the voodoo that you done did? Made my E-Flight 70mm F-16 yesterday. Flew great. One of the easiest planes to fly. Landed a little hard and bent nose gear. Damaged it trying to repair it. Now it's down waiting for retrack. Andre has a 1600mm 3D printed Spitfire. He needs to finish. Awesome. Jeff says F-16 looked great. Deuces. All right, so look. Here we are. We're at about an hour, right? So I'm going to crack into this box. I am going to turn the computer and get into it. All right? It'll be a little slicker than usual, hopefully, but don't get your hopes up. All right? Let's crack into this box. Any questions, save them. And then let me see loads of emojis and that kind of stuff, because I'm going to be cracking into this box, try to give you a basic scan of the parts, and then put the thing down. Maybe I'll build it later. I don't know. Next week's kind of crazy, but should have something pretty cool for you next week here for episode 59. So be ready for that. Okay. All right. Let's do it. So bear with me for a minute. You know what I should do? What's this? I'll give you something to look at while I get things fixed. Let's do that. Let's see. Are you guys flying a gas aircraft? Not really. Not unless they start sending them to me. Not really. So let's see. Let's look at... What do you guys want to see? Let's look at... Screw it. Let's look at the Spitfire. Alright. Look at that for a minute. While I get configured. How's it going over there in the chat, y'all? Okay, this is the best I can do this way. This is what's up. So here we go. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. And Tim, Teuton, thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, all right, I can kind of see what's up. It's far away. You're not going to be able to see me. That's all right, because who cares? But I have not opened it. This is it. It's in the box. In the box. Adios, amigos. Pretty funny, right? Adios, amigos. I've actually been, can you hear me okay? Because I don't know if you can. I've been wanting to do this Spitfire since it came out, but when it first came out, I was still working somewhere else. So it did not happen for me. Whoa, cool. Even the box looks nice. Whoa, look at that. Check it out. Let me try these headphones and see if, because I cannot see, smell the foam. Are you guys able to hear me okay? Kind of, sort of? Let me see. I think it's all right. Turn the gain up just a little bit. Okay. All right, so it looks cool, right? Unboxing excitement right here on the Pilot Ryan Show. Dun, 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 dun. Certainly this will need to come off as well, so why wait? I have not seen one of these. I'm super excited to. And I don't remember, you guys told me if it's 6S, right? All right, cool. So, there we go. This is the bottom of the box. So it had a cardboard over it, as you could tell, 2 spars, some scoopage, some glue-on bits, undoubtedly. Wow, cool. A bunch of hardware, scoops, more scoops, plastic bits. This thing really had the edge on bells and whistles, I think, scale, fidelity and things. This is the 3-bladed spinner. This will be really neat to have a Spitfire with 3 blades and that desert, you know, look. This, I think, is for a little servo to operate something. The manuals you usually have to get online. Here's some little servos here. Oh yeah, for the yoke can move. You guys wanted me to smell it. Wow, these even look cool. The blades look good. Looks like sequencers, of course a screwdriver, some hardware bits, things like that. So that was all in the bottom. So if you open this the right way, you'll think you're missing stuff. There's loads of things in the bottom. All right, cool. So we're gonna flip it over. Note, accessories are located on the underside of this box. So you don't need me to tell you. If you can read, you're good. Let's see. Okay. more tape, and we're looking at some decals. Here's the decals right here. Check it out. I don't know if there's more than one livery. I assume there is. It looks like there is a few to choose from. Very cool. Oh yeah, American Beagle Squadron. We're gonna let Mike. Oh yeah, and there's another one there. Some more roundels. They're kind of shiny looking. We're gonna let Mike pick what he wants to do. Mike Kennedy. I can't believe that I was able to wait this long to look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Dude. Okay, so this is cool. So the linkages come up through here. It looks like you won't see, this will be covered up obviously, and you're not going to see any of the hardware there. And the same thing is true for the flaps. This plastic, look at that. Can you see that? Man, this is slick, y'all. This is super cool. Mike Kennedy, you always get these planes that I end up wanting to keep. Nice tires. It's green already in the wheel wells. It's this wonderful blue color. Panel lines, rivet detail. So obviously you glue on the bits here and there, and that'll cover the servos. And then what's neat though is look at this. See this little thing? That's some kind of flap indicator that was on the real one. So when your flaps were down, that was up. So you could look out your wing and know what was going on. This is just a neat thing that normally you would not see in a foamy model like this. So yeah, like I said, and then in 2 spars right here. So super scale. Did you guys see that? I can't get over it. That's neat. Man, that's neat. Guys, I'll put an affiliate link to this Spitfire in the description of this video once it's over, and also when we do the flight video and things like that. I think if these things are still on sale and you like Spitfires, you'd be glad you had one. This is slick. Yes, that's cool. All right, so let's keep going. I'll try not to take too long. This is nice too, to see the whole fillet just molded in like this. And GB Linden, I think, right? You said you already had videos on this, right? So you guys, if you don't want to wait, go watch your buddies' videos, man. If they've already done these, then go check it out. And then of course check it out when we do it too. But metal trunnion retracts, and like I said, I'm fairly certain GB already did this one, of probably European theater. Who knows? It might have been this one. Just a little bit of full disclosure, like this was kind of painted. It was kind of stuck. Not a deal breaker. Obviously, it works. You just got to break it free. It was kind of stuck. No big deal. Oh, these lights. Look at that. Can you see that? This is going to be neat. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Mike Kennedy wants me to do for livery. I think I'd go American Beagle if it was me choosing, I think. But, oh my gosh, that's cool. So we've got some things that plug in here. Cannons, perhaps pitot tubes, things like that. Your wires are labeled as they should be. Very cool. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a build, nothing crazy. It's just a foamy, nothing like what Boozer's been used to. Oh, nice. So, dude, this is stiff, right? So this is obviously the horizontal stabilizer. Go ahead and work your hinges a little bit so it'll be easy on the servo when you get this thing put together. Looks like a screw will go here when all said and done. Certainly these, I don't know yet. I would imagine these come apart. We'll have to look at the back end of the fuselage and see. But looks good. This blue on the bottom kills me. Isn't that neat? Love it. It's nice being in a new place, guys. I really was excited to get here. I thought you would like the way it looks here at the new house. So, as is customary, I think, for these, there's our rudder, by the way. It's all wrapped up. You're going to have to put it on probably after you slide in the horizontal, obviously. Our scoop will go here to make it look like the... Man, let's do that real quick. Man, look at this, guys. Can you see it? And you're going to put your... I think this really actually does cool the engine. But look at this. Holy smokes. So I don't know if some of you guys are familiar with this bird, but like stuff opens up and you can FPV this thing. This is open here already for like a camera. You probably get rid of your screen there. Glue on bits right here for the antenna. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. So you can open the... Can you see? I'm sorry, guys. Holy smokes. How slick is that? So you can open the cockpit. It goes back further, but I don't want to hurt anything. Kind of got to coerce it a little. The door opens. I mean, get out of here. That's just too cool. And then you can put a servo in here, and it comes with the yoke and the servo to make it operational. One thing I noticed just even holding the box on this bird was how heavy it was. This motor, look at this monster. Look at that. That is massive. So I think this thing must haul the mail on 6S. You got plastic bits right here, which is nice. That's smart. So the fillet doesn't get all beat up when you're putting the wing on. Access to your tail section. One of these is elevator, one is rudder. Let's open it up inside. Guys, I'm sorry I can't see your comments. I'm just going for it. It's got an XT90 connector, which means your batteries with EC5 connectors are going to actually work in here. I like to just make sure that they fit nice and snug and they can't come undone. Big magnet back there. Let's see, I was going to open that up. Man, this thing is sweet. Holy smokes, y'all. All right, how's it going in the chat, you guys? So, you know, part of the scoop stuff. Here's this. That will go. Look at that. That's cool. That's cool. And then let's look at one other thing too. There are lots of bits here. scale plastic bits, antennas, 50 cals, unless this might have been a 30 cal system on this bird. But you've got your mirror. Look at that, it's already got reflective silver on it. I mean, get out of here. So that goes on the, of course, the cockpit glass. It's gonna be hard to see. Look. And here's our exhaust scoops, and look, it's got open. It's open, so it's actually gonna let some cooling air into the cavity. And the covers for the servos look fantastic. Look at this. So this is just a couple of those covers. Can you see the panel line and rivet detail on these? Look at that. So that's to cover like either the flap or aileron servos, and that's for the one of the other ones. Look, panel lines, rivet detail. This is cool. This is cool. That is cool. More scoop stuff. Holy smokes, it's all plastic. This bird is decked. This bird is decked. So just for looks, there's your exhaust. Is that sweet? Holy smokes. Guys, that's it. I mean, I've opened it up. It comes with loads of scale bits. 6S power, XT90. It's going to build pretty well. There's loads of scale bits to add on to it. There's a good look at the assembly for the rudder and horizontal. It looks like oh cool, another hidden linkage deal. Is that right? I'll have to look at the manual. A lot of times the manual are online for these. So this isn't familiar to me at all, but it will be after I look at the manual. So I'm certain that man, that's cool. And so look at, here's a wire too. So that means there's lights on the rudder, it looks like, and then that's going to click in there a little bit. We're going to look at the manual before we mess it up, but there's a small little spar which is on the halves already. Here's your place for jacking it, as if it were real. This is a gorgeous plane. Mike Kennedy, thanks for giving us the opportunity to work this up. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's another one of those where I joke that you may not get it back. My goodness. How cool is that? How cool is that? And man, I already have the big Flightline one, so it's cool getting to check out the Desert Camo in North Africa. This leading edge up here, by the way, is plastic. If you had to service it, you unscrew this. I don't know if this could easily be made European theater or not, but my assumption, and somebody tell me if I'm right, but my assumption is that if you unscrewed this and you lost this foam bit and you went with the other foam bit, you'd probably be able to go back and forth to European theater or interchange parts. Somebody correct me again if I'm wrong, but this is a solid bird. Mike Kennedy, thanks for letting us work this up. I can't wait. Be staying tuned, guys. We'll get this baby put together. All right. Holy smokes, that is cool. So I can't help but want to see what else is going on. So there's all kinds of other scale bits that go places. I don't know where yet. But here is the front of the cockpit. If you want to put a glass in there, you just cover that up. And if you want to go FPV and cameras and things, you can do that. Just get rid of this little guy here. I'm gonna leave it in because I don't know if I'm gonna do anything like that. But holy, too cool, too cool. All right, let's fix this back, okay? All right. How'd I do? How'd I do, guys? Give me some give me some emojis if you thought I pulled that off okay with the switching the camera and all that business. What have I missed? Let's see here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Rogers falling asleep. Sorry to bore you. All right. The Spitfire goes both ways, just like Captain Crouton. Well. Dave Marshall, yes, there's a rear view mirror that goes on top of the canopy. Jeff, I missed your question. Look at all those emojis. Cool. Strong torque servos. Captain Photon with the gross emojis. Whoa, look at that. Nomad RC. Nomad RC, your question is this: 159 for the Marlin or the F-16 Falcon 64mm EDF? Thanks, Just Wing It. Here's my question to you, Nomad. Do you have a lot of experience in flying planes? Whatever, Victor. I can handle it. Mike Kennedy, as far as like scale, bells, and whistles, this one's a hands down winner. It's of course 1450 millimeters instead of 1600, but the 1600 one, I love it. I still have it, but it also is really floaty. It's got hollow wings. It's very floaty. I always think that the heavier I can keep it, the better off it does. It's the kind of plane I want to have a stabilizer in, even though I haven't done that. Brian Chambers, thank you, man. Very, very, very much. I don't think, if you're a fan of Spitfires, you can't go wrong with either. But man, if you wanted scale to play with and looks and bells and whistles, this one is the choice to make. You have to consider all things though. So new pilots might find themselves a little bit more frustrated dealing with part support from one over the other. So they need to do the research accordingly. But if you've got some skills to pay the bills and you don't mind buying another one when you need parts, I really don't have much experience with HK because I've just not wanted to be frustrated. So I have only, the MiG, I could not get the MiG. And some of you guys who follow closely know that I thought I was going to get a Spitfire to work up months ago, but they changed direction over there, and they've got a new fella running things, and so my relationship with Stephen Neal was for naught. Except he's a cool guy and I like him, but as far as like getting the plane to work up, it didn't happen. So back to Nomad. If you're low time pilot, I think you're going to have a better time with the Marlin. Eric Rogers, I see you. Thank you for that. Guys, I had this shot perfect. I'm going to fix it. I almost had the camera back in the right place, but not quite. Not quite. Super close. Is that better? Jeff's Custom RC, man. Metal or plastic gear servos? I have no idea. I have no idea. I assume plastic because I don't want to be let down expecting anything else. Timothy Toutant, thanks for coming by. See you later. Nomad's liking the rudder. I'm telling you that Marlin is a nice flying plane. It's very predictable and it's kind of got a wide flight envelope. I think if you're dying to have an F-16, what's good about the Marlin is if you have a bunch of different 4S batteries, you're going to be able to use them all in that Marlin. And I mean, even guys are flying heavy like 3600s and stuff, but anything less, you know what I mean, is really the sweet spot. With the E-flite F-16 64 millimeter, you're not going to fit bigger than a 2200 in there. So if you're dying to have an F-16, I would say cut your chops on some stuff and then go for one of the 70 millimeter F-16s. I think the E-flite one is where it's at. Miller RC says, Ryan, I'd like to see you try the Avios on 4S 4000 5000 since other 1400 millimeters are 4S, and I saw a review on Hobby King claiming it would work. Well, I'm gonna go for 6S first for sure. Just cause, until I find out something else. Mike Kennedy says the Marlin is beautiful, really looking forward to mating it tomorrow, and it's bigger than I thought. Yeah, Mike, wish they would come out with ME109 in that size. The Avios is such a great deal now, under $3 bills with all that detail. It flies great, says Mr. T 1035. Mary Boozer says for 64 millimeter jets, the F-15 wins in his book. I've heard other people say that as well, even the Horizon guys. Farmers out of here. See you later, Reckham Roy says. Sounds good. Maybe post vid of the Maiden. Do it, man. Do it. What do you get in the Marlin? Go through my links, Bubba. Sounds good. Maybe post vid of the Maiden. The Carbon Z. Yeah. Yes. Deuces Wild's gonna call it a night. Out. Oscar Union Tango Cub. Mr. T 1035 doesn't like the Spitfire on 4S, I assume. Ricky Nelson sending me stuff. Oh goodness. Ricky Nelson just bought the HSD J10 105 millimeter from Banana Hobby. Congratulations on that purchase. Delaware RC, man, you can always catch it on the replay. Remember, we're an hour and 22 minutes in if you want to pick up where you left off. Thanks for coming. See you next time. Brian Chambers is right. Hobby King's always got 10% off coupons. That's an extra 30 bucks off. You go hang around on the site long enough, and they'll just throw coupons at you. Blue Skies, my brother, says just wing it. Anthony Sanfilippo says good night. Dave Marshall, you think so, Wes? I prefer the F-16 to the F-15. The F-15 flies awesome, better for beginners, but the F-16 is more capable. I would agree with that. The F-16, you guys, I did videos on it. Check it out. I'll tell you, I think what you need to know, man, as far as setup. So I think you're going to have, you're going to do better with the Marlin. So Nomad, let me do something here. This is the link to the Carbon Z T28. It's already gone. In the description of this video is my link to the Hobby Zone website. They have E-flite, FMS, and the Aeros RC stuff. Check that out. When you go through my link, it lets them know where you came from, and we earn a small commission for purchases made. So consider supporting the channel that way. Not everybody wants to do super chat, but if you're going to buy the planes anyway, hook a brother up. So Raymond Molina, dude, he asks a wonderful question. What is the plane on your right with the blue stripe? It is the Arrows RC 1100 millimeter 2S Cub. We did videos on it this week. Check them out on this channel when you get a chance. We did the little Cessna 182 and the Cub, right? And they were a lot of fun. Both those videos went out last week. They're doing really well, and they were a lot of fun. So check those out. Super affordable, and right now they're $119 after you use the $20 off coupon code, which is just crazy. Bill Shepard, that Carbon Z T28 is mine. Sweet, Bill. Sweet. You're getting it from your boy too, via Hobby Zone, I'm sure. Kevin Jones says, don't forget that video. Yes. Yeah, you know, the intro of the video you're talking about, I'm not gonna use that probably, but man, I wanted to really bad, but I'm kind of using a different flight, I think. But you'll get the idea. And we're gonna go Brent, Captain Photon. No, man, I'm cool. I'm glad for you. We're just gonna do another one, a new one too. The Arrows Cub 2S Power. Yep, Dennis Farley, thank you for answering. No wonder you can't afford new planes, Roy says. Anthony Sanfilippo, what am I missing here? Yes. Mr. T 1035 says, that's you, Derek Aquino, right? After watching the air show in St. Louis this past weekend, all I can think about flying is the FMS Red Arrow BAE and the Freewing F-22. Absolutely. Megabike 67 just purchased the LX F-18E twin 70mm. Should be interesting, he says. Bill Shepard says, great vid, Wes. I've watched it 10 times. Yeah, I really did put my foot in that video we did back when that Carbon Z came out as well. I saw it today, and it's just not out there. It's not available anymore. So I'm gonna show. I got other takes. I'm gonna show you guys too. But yeah, I want to make a new one. Anthony Sanfilippo, I'm guessing wait 4S to the 6S. Papa Boozer said it on the video. If I could only have one airplane, it would be the T-28 Carbon Z. Have to do a new one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, me too. Me too. Chapel Hill FPV, the one I have been eyeing for about a year now is the B-2 Spirit Stealth Bomber RC EDF found on the Banana Hobby site. Cool. Astral PX, best channel in the cosmos. What channel? This one? That's nice of you if that's what you mean. I think you're probably talking about your own, maybe. Doesn't matter. Good to see you here. I've not seen you here before, but welcome. Corsair is sweet, says Jeff. Brian Chambers, 100% totally cool. Dave Marshall says, yes, sir, the boss, the wife, has already given the green light for me to get the Freewing F-22 this Friday. That is happening. Then I have to wait till November for a new plane. Congratulations, man. Anthony Sanfilippo, I got an upgraded 70mm 12. Thanks, Captain. Yeah, man, after the stream tonight, all I have to do is like dress it up, links in this, whatever, work out my video stuff, and then you guys can watch it tonight. Kevin Jones says, Banana Hobby, oh my. Just Wing It says he just passed 3,000 subs. Thanks, everybody who's supporting Just Wing It's channel. It's always nice when you hit those milestones. Thank you, Captain Photon. Roy, hello. Congrats, Wing It. Yes, sir. Astral PX, love your show. Watching Sense Motion, I appreciate that, man. I hope you see all the flight videos as well. Hanger Rats, thank you. Hanger Rat says just wing it. Barry G says support your local hobby store as much as you can. Yes, but do they do as much for you as we do? That's what I want to ask you. I mean, support them. That's cool, but Rebel 4S 2200, not enough weight. I put 3700 in, works now if I don't melt the connector. Just Wing It dropped the link to his channel. Consider checking him out, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't. Bill Shepard says, Brian Chambers, I've been watching Reno on YouTube. Awesome stuff. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Very cool, everybody. Love it, love it, love it. So, what is this? Hour and a half. Megabike 67 likes the Arrows F4U Corsair. Flies absolutely superb. Thanks for the info, Ryan. Did we talk about that plane before? Like on social somewhere? Or in the comment section? That's nice, Craft King. Cool. Test Pilot. Roy says, hey, Bobby Committa's in here. Test Pilot RC, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Committa is in here, keeping it real. We just did an unboxing on the Spitfire, Bobby. That thing looks awesome. And I don't know how I waited so long to open it up, but I did. And it's got a massive motor in there. You know, I remember holding the box and I was thinking, man, did they give me batteries too? Because this son of a gun is heavy. But no. So everybody says hi to Bobby Committa. Captain Committa, drop the emojis. Let it rip. Hanger Rats. Test Pilot RC, Bobby Committa is still at the field, or he'd be here with me right now. He's going to be my producer. He didn't know that till just now. You guys got to follow the Pilot Ryan on Instagram, man, because we're going to ramp it up. Yeah, Jeff, it's the market dictates, man. I mean, it's just what it is. You think about the stuff your online retailers carry. You would have to have a mall to have that stuff on a shelf somewhere and offer the same amount of goods. It's just tough. Mr. T says, don't seem to be many Freewing F-18 videos up on YouTube. I think we need more from Pilot Ryan and friends. We did do one, but you want us to take it up again? Look at all those emojis for Bobby K. What's up, Bobby? Committed to RC. Captain Committa, make you want to get the next new RC plane. Come and get it. Steak. Steak and cash. Mr. T, I like what you're putting down. You know, I always end up talking about Taco Bell, right? Like, I just go all day. I never eat anything. I had to run out and get this monster demo breaker bar I lent to my brother-in-law tonight. I lent it to him months ago, so I was actually just glad. I wasn't mad he had it. I was glad that it wasn't lost in the move. So while I was out, this was about 6 o'clock. While I was out, I got me some Taco Bell to put in the fridge for later. Dave Marshall says there's a lot of Freewing F-18 crash sites. But hey, Megabike, look at that sticker. That's fun. I feel like I should do like yoga with the pair. Megabike, thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate it. Bill Shepard says, Dave, I'm from Suwan. Mike says, I think Pilot Ryan. Mary Boozer says, I think Pilot Ryan needs some Cali graphics on his F-18. I know base gray is his style, but yeah, man, honestly, I get tired of putting stickers on stuff. I'm too busy. Bobby, I hope you're filming it. Hey, Bobby, I pulled the trigger on that camera this morning, dude. I think Thursday we're going to be looking at the Canon XA50. Ouch. So Bobby Committa is dropping glow sticks out of the EC1500 as we speak. Kevin Jones, see you later, man. Be looking out for that video. I am going to post one of our old videos on the Carbon Z T28, and then we're going to get a new camera on Bobby's T28 and rip it to shreds one of these days. So there's a lot on the plate, guys, to get done, but that's how it goes, you know. Kevin Jones out of here. Going to finish up my first Balsa Extreme Flight Yak 54 tonight. See you guys next week. He's going to be looking for that video. Fantastic. Yeah, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes after the live stream ends, I'll put it up. The live stream is going to go unlisted probably after it's done. It'll still be on the channel, but you'll have to go to the podcast and live streams playlist to see it. That way YouTube won't promote it and stuff, and they'll promote the T28 video. Anyway, more people are going to watch a 6-minute T28 video than a 2-hour live stream anyway. Trust me. Craft King says, the man with the sticker covered laptop says, yeah, man, I mean, I had to put something on it. So boring. Everybody say goodbye to Kevin Jones. Captain Photon says Roy drops glow sticks hourly. Anthony Sanfilippo says, Ryan, I've been posting awesome videos on my new Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Got some club guy hits, but quality is great. How do I tag it to get more views? I don't want to get into it really big time here because guys have heard me say it before. I've offered myself, if somebody's really serious about growing their channel and they want to do a quick talk, we could do a one-on-one thing. But basically, and I'd have to charge for the time. But I think in the winter time, I'm trying to figure out a way to get. So Anthony, that's a great question. I love talking about that stuff, but most of the guys aren't here for that kind of stuff. So I think in the winter, I'm going to figure out a way to the guys who just want to do like YouTube strategy and growth and tips and tricks kind of stuff. I'd love to do some of that with a group of guys in kind of a setting like this, but where we can see each other, like a big Skype call, maybe like, I don't know how many people you can have on a Skype call, maybe 10. And so we could really bat that around and teach some guys some stuff. So I did a social media session one time on a live stream, just kind of like on a whim. But basically, and I don't want to go into it, I keep saying that, but I could talk an hour easy about this stuff. But consider the title of your video a search result. What are people searching for that aligns with what you're doing in the video? Basically, in this RC world that we're in, if there's 3 different planes, if you guys are doing a video and there's FMS A10 and a Freewing Bayhawk and a whatever E-Flight Texan, put that in the title. Don't put me and Jim and Julio down by the schoolyard flying planes. No one's going to search it. So SEO, search engine optimization. Google owns YouTube. Google's the #1 search engine in the world. YouTube is the second. 2 billion users or something with Gmail accounts logging in, searching for stuff. So do that. You know, think of it like SEO. You have to do a good title, and then talk about the product. Like, I'm not going to just put RC Spitfire was awesome doing tricks as a title. It's going to be the Flightline Spitfire, or the Flightline 1600 millimeter Spitfire, or the Avios 1450 millimeter Spitfire on 8S, or whatever I'm doing. But people are searching for those planes, those products. So you use, if you're using products, these planes, use their full name in the title and in the description. And then YouTube gives you like 500 characters worth of tags and stuff. It's more keywords. So anything relevant to the video that you think is searchable and people might come along into that video, man, do it. Do it. Good thumbnail, all that stuff. Not so many airplane videos are, you don't even know it's an airplane video unless you read it, because it's just a picture of the grass and the sky. Because YouTube gives you like 3 thumbnails to choose from, and people just pick the best one or whatever comes up first. You can put in your own picture. You know what I mean? So anyway, description line. Yeah, Anthony Sanfilippo, are you uploading from your phone only? If you're uploading from your phone only, I think it's Creator Studio or YouTube Studio. It's an app that's going to give you some of the desktop functionality that your phone doesn't give you. YouTube is really best suited for desktop. So yeah. Anyway, look, I could go on and on. Like, I love this stuff, and I've been at it a minute, so I think I've got a lot of value to give, but I don't want to bore the guys who could give a rip. You know what I'm saying? So, does it have to be RC? No. I mean, you know what's right for you. I don't know what your channel's about, so like my channel's RC, so you're not going to see me grilling hamburgers or like cooking corn in like a palm leaf. You know what I mean? It's there's no identity crisis with my channel. It's RC stuff. That's it. I'm not going to talk politics. I'm not going to do, you know. So you got to, YouTube wants to know what you're doing. So consistency is a big deal. So if you're all over the place, YouTube doesn't know who you are, so they don't know who to push your video in front of. 70% of the views you get on a video are because YouTube puts your stuff in front of folks. After that, it's on you to have a good thumbnail that would inspire somebody to click on it when it's coming up and suggested. Most people find videos by accident and see the thumbnail and are like, oh, cool. So there's so much to it. Cook some burgers, Ryan. I'd love to cook some burgers, but I'm not going to make a video of it. HTC, good to see you here, man. Huju came so close to pulling the trigger on a convergence today. What did it ever do to you? Just kidding. At the local hobby shop, normally don't like fictional planes, but I do need a VTOL for those limited takeoff landing conditions. Hey, what is it? What are they called? Flex Innovations just released a VTOL type of aircraft. Check that out. I mean, it's probably pretty spendy knowing them, but RC Jetworks can probably get it if he doesn't have it on the website. But Flex Innovations, yeah, I don't know what it's called, but they have a VTOL aircraft. Let's see, what am I missing here? Who's funny? Looks don't count. Do not make your title a proper sentence, just hot words like EDF jet, DX9 setup, RC foam airplane repair. Yeah, man. Things like that. The name, yeah, Katy Perry. You can't name your video Katy Perry's cute. You know what I mean? Because if she's not in the video, they'll figure that out. Let's see, what am I missing? Who's ready for a Pilot Ryan and friends fly in next year? John Graham says Angry Zeppelin could use your help too. I'm telling you guys, this is where I hate to feel like I'm selling all, but this is what this is how the social media thing works, man. This is how you support it. This is how you buy these cameras. This is how you bring people on to help you just make this thing super cool, right? So I would love to talk to Angry Zeppelin. I would love to talk to any YouTube channel. See, that's the thing. I'm not keeping these secrets to myself. Anybody who wants to know this stuff, I will love to talk about it. Bobby knows the kind of things that go on in here, and I've had meetings with you guys. The stuff that goes on behind the scenes is crazy. Like, it's crazy, and I think it's why it's so fun to be here. It's like right in between it all. Um, yo, my favorite place to be is with y'all, but I'm right in the middle. I talk to the big dogs at different companies all the time, and about what's up, and I'm working it, y'all. So let's go. So anybody wants to talk to me strategy, we'll figure out how to do a session sometime. Get personal access, really personal one-on-one kind of stuff through the Patreon thing. Go to the homepage on the YouTube channel, check that out. There's a way to message there, join that. Mary Boozer, for sure, come to the fly-in. We're going to do a Pilot Ryan and Friends fly-in next year at our club, the world-famous flying field, right? Hundreds and hundreds of videos have been made there. So you guys, we'll flesh that out, and once we get some dates set, we're going to make this a shindig, all right? So yeah, everybody's going to be welcome. So let's see. I'm going to catch up. Yeah, guys, I can't wait to get this new camera up on the sticks here because I'm just ready. I'm just ready for everything to look good. Let's see. Yeah, the love. Chapel Hill FPV loved the large conversions, though missed that craft. Might buy a second one at some point. Have connections, so could get a little off on it. That's very cool. 1 million views, says Boozer. How far from Maryland? Windiana. I'm not sure. It's going to be next summer. Test pilot Bobby Comita. When is it going to be? Wasn't it last month? And then we'll take it over. We'll take it over. Our club does a thing once a year, and we could really ramp it up, I think, if we tie our name to it and promote it and things like that. So we're gonna blow up Tri-Valley RC for next year, probably August, July, something like that. I don't know yet. If I flew at your field, Ryan, pretty sure I would crash right into that little barn or the tree next to it at the end of the runway. I won't let you. Mr. T says, I'm ready for that F-18 video. We did film one already. If you might be ready for another F-18 video. But we did do one already. Maiden the camera on the Spitfire, Mike Kennedy says, I will. Jeff says, get two, buddy. It helps. And listen to Ryan. I'm telling you, you guys figure out a way to reach out to me. I'll do a one-on-one with you if you want to. The Patreon thing's cool. That's ongoing. If you don't want to do that, we'll just do a session and come up with some questions. Give me a little bit of warning, and I'll look at your channel, and I'll give you a one-on-one review and tell you what you can do to tighten up if you're serious about growing your channel. If you're not serious about growing your channel, then that's okay too. You know what I mean? We don't need to talk unless you just want to. So I really, actually, I've thought about doing another channel that was all about just social media stuff and YouTube and those kinds of things, but I don't want to do that, you know. I don't want to do what it takes to do that well. There's so many others that do it very well. I learned from them. Um, they do that, and that's what they're dedicated to. But I do know enough about it to share what I've learned and help y'all, you know, the best I can. It's all about giving value when things work on socials, because there's a trade off. There's a thing going on here, man. Um, and that's for everybody. Guys who are just into the planes get the information they want. Guys who are into the planes and trying to do channels too can get even more out of me. You guys who reach out to me and ask questions, know I'm there. I'll answer them. Next to Joe Knoll, head to the Barn Burner Shootout at Pegasus RC Club in Maryland. Boozers, I'd like to get to Florida this year, sometime in the winter. So Bobby's talking about late July or early August, most likely next year, for the Pilot Ryan and Friends Showdown here in Windiana. Yeah, guys, seriously, figure out a way to reach out to me, and I love it. I mean, I swear I could almost do a channel if I was full time. Uh, I could do it. Reckham Roy, are you doing too, buddy? Go use my link, bro. I'm telling you, this is how you do it. When you grow a channel and you want to support it, you can't rely fully on ad revenue. There isn't much. So it's all there to be had, guys. It's all there. I didn't invent this stuff. I'm just grabbing. I'm grabbing, dudes. The backstory that will never be told, it's crazy. And I am not going anywhere. Captain Crouton says he's available for two, buddy. We may not talk RC, but you will know how to become a gold digger. Fall Null, Mary Boozer is going to be there in a couple weeks. The Land Shark, what do you think about the Carbon ZT28 coming back? I think it's fantastic. And I'm going to release a video of the original Carbon ZT28 after this live stream tonight. It's identical, except the new one has safe technology. Otherwise, it's identical. So, check that out. I'm super excited about it. So yeah, the Land Shark. I think it's fantastic that it's coming back, and I'm gonna work it up again. And I'm very excited about getting my hands on one again and making videos about it. And I'm gonna throw my link up. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. There you go. That's the link right there. I reached out to Hobby Zone and I told them, I was like, hey, are you guys going to carry the Carbon ZT28? Because you should. You guys are going to be into it. And they put it up on the website. There's the link right there. Bookmark it. So, ready for the T28, but needs a few little upgrades or add-ons. Yeah, man, RC Lander. I want to look into that for the landing gear, because that would be a cool video to do, right? Is put those landing gear on one of those T28s. Guys, wait till, oh my goodness. So Bobby's been filming with a little Canon Vixia and getting it done. He's really good with that camera, but not to be a total jerk, but that camera, it's not the greatest. So I cannot wait for this new camera we're getting this week. We already paid for it. It's super nice. And I was not able to use the Vixia very well. We looked at footage that I used the Vixia at Jet Jam, and most of what I took is it's not even in the frame at all, because it's not got an eye cup. You're looking at the screen and it's sunny. I couldn't see. Bobby does great with it, but we're getting a camera that both of us can use. You guys are gonna go nuts when you start seeing Bobby pop up more on the channel. I'm pumped. Captain Photon. Wreckham Roy, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. Seriously, use my TubeBuddy link, and if you let me know, it should be in the description of these live streams. Actually, Ryan is a good guy. I hope Bobby makes him better, says Captain Photon. Boozer's looking at putting the A10 retracts on his T28. That'd be cool. Let us know how it goes. Do you have a link to that gear, Ryan? I do not at the moment, Archer Aviation. That is something I want to look into. Captain Photon, I'm getting the Canon XA50. We just bought it this morning. Right? Chris Jackson says, good night. See you tomorrow on the Mary Boozer Show, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. John Graham asks, how does this Mike Kennedy thing work? He buys it, you fly it, then send it to him? Yep, that's it. So Mike Kennedy, one of my, Dennis Farley was actually the first guy to buy anything on the Amazon store, which is neat. It's another angle, right? So influencer marketing. So Amazon, you go through my link, anything you get there, earn a small commission. So Dennis Farley bought the plane, and it's just a thing that I got going slowly. It's a long game. I mean, no one's getting rich off this stuff. That's why you got to do 10,000 little tiny things. But Mike Kennedy, we forged a relationship, asking questions, and I answer them. We talk back and forth, and eventually sometimes a question becomes, man, I want to talk to this guy because I want to give him the best answer. And usually for me to give the best answer, I have to ask a lot of questions. So we forge a relationship that way. We become friends. So really, I think some of the first stuff that was going on was we were asking about beginner jets, and we ended up landing on the BAE Hawk for him. And he bought it from the Amazon store, my store. Had Amazon send it to me. We worked it up, and then put it back in the box and shipped it back. So, and me and Mike signed it. He wants, we sign it for him. So, I mean, it's crazy. Honestly, I couldn't do a whole lot of that because I'd feel like I owe everybody. I got to hurry up and get them done. But definitely never hurts to ask. You know what I mean? So we've done at least three Mike Kennedy projects, Mike Kennedy sponsored shows, you know what I mean? Where I like the BAE Hawk so much that I ended up getting one after we did it with him, and I'm going to end up having to get a Spitfire, I think, too, actually. But anyhow. Ethan RC, good night. All going to bed because my eyes are growing heavy. See you guys tomorrow on the Boozer channel. Absolutely. Captain Photon, yes, super camera. It is going to be great. I cannot wait. I researched for a long time before I popped on that, or I'd be feeling, you know how when you spend a lot of money you get sick to your stomach like you went too far doing a wheelie on a bike? That's how I am. I researched enough that I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel that way at all. Like I did the right thing, and it cost more than than a lot of the other ones out there. But there's good reasons for that, and I'm cool with it. And I probably will do that insurance protection, whatever, if you drop it thing. Everybody says good night to Ethan. Cool, man. No one beats my phone videos from Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I just don't want to be a cameraman, but I'm tooting my own horn. What do you do to your horn, Anthony? It does 4K, Anthony. The phone and the camera, right? My camera will do 4K, although I probably won't do it. I think to help you set up. I don't quite get what you're saying, John. I'm sorry. I think to help you send up a brand new aircraft and get it out for all to share would be awesome. We did set up for Mike. Rhino, what is up? San Felipe is going to be posting some jets. Um, Definitely insurance craft king. Yeah, that's what my wife says too. I get it, man. I pop large. Um, Bill Shepard back in the saddle. Oh, Craft King dropped a $10,000 camera once. It wasn't his. The Land Shark. Does Hobby Zone offer discount codes? Horizon seems to be going away from that. There's a lot of times promotions, but usually it might be to liquidate kind of stuff that's been around a minute. Whatever promotions Horizon has, Hobby Zone can also offer. There are discounts on the Arrows RC line of planes right now, like $20 off on certain ones, I think, which is sweet. Check that out. Um, yeah, there were some Horizon discounts the other day, as a matter of fact, and so at the same time Horizon was having them, so was Hobby Zone. That's how it goes. Um, with pricing fixed at manufactured advertised pricing, there's not a lot of wiggle room that vendors have in the way of pricing unless they have their own brand of planes. So like Motion has Freewing and Flightline RC and some other stuff where they can negotiate pricing and play with it, do sales, things like that of that nature if they want to. Um, but when it comes to E-Flight products, you're not going to sell them for cheaper than Horizon is because you won't be selling them. So with Hobby Zone, they have to follow everybody's guidelines as well, except on the Arrows RC stuff. So they're offering these planes at a supremely good price because they can. Um, Hobbytown constantly hands out in-store discounts. Yeah, I mean, you may find them somewhere, but you're not going to see them advertised. You may be, at a show you can get them. At a local shop you might be able to get it. And that's digging into those people's margins, though, when they do that. Dave Marshall, you ever crash any of the planes that you were supposed to sign and send on to the buyer? No, not yet. If I do, I'd make it right. Anyway, Scott Millspaw, what is going on? Oh my gosh, I got a show. Oh, he says he felt horrible. I bet. Tower always has coupons, yes. Bill Shepard says the 20% FMS discount was sweet. Yes. John Graham got the 70mm Hornet. That thing's a ball. I love that F-18. That 70mm F-18 is why I bought the big one. I knew I liked it. I flew the 64mm one. I didn't like it, really. But I think the 70mm one's great because that in-runner is like, what a surprise that is. And then you open the thing up and you got plastic leading edges on the wing root glove and stuff, leading edge extension. Super nice bird. P40, 1400mm for Bill Shepard. Captain Photon, see you later. Tell her I said hi. Oh no, Craft King. We broke up shortly after. Yikes. Scared to fly, says John Graham. Well, man, we did some videos on the FMS F-18. Check them out. Maybe give you a little confidence. Mary Boozer's out of here. Battery's dead. Had fun as always, Ryan. Can't wait to hang out tomorrow night. See everybody on Mary Boozer's show tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, where we're going to talk about the Marlin. Thanks, Boozer. Man, I'm just now getting that. Mary Boozer's tomorrow. We're going to talk about the Marlin. Dennis Farley, first-time EDF pilot, and his son Mitchell are going to be talking with us about the first flights on the Marlin. My fan is on. I just got here, missed all the action, it seems. We're still here, John. Dana Williams, hey Ryan, you got any info on ZOP batteries? I do not. Let me kill this fan. Mitchell Farley. There we go. I'm back. The Hornet's your first EDF, John Graham. Well, you're probably right to be a little apprehensive. Not to be condescending or anything, but you're smart. You are smart for kind of cooling your jets. Pun completely intended. Steve Coggins, see you later. Later, Hanger Rats, y'all have a good night. He says, everybody says good night. Say good night to everybody who's dipping. I get it, man. 2 hours. It's a big deal. Dana is the bass player of one of my favorite country bands, Diamond Rio. Sweet, Dana Williams. Bass players. They're like the unicorn of the band world. Enigmatic. They get the chicks. Everybody wants to be a bass player, even the lead singers and the front men. There's just something those dudes have. RC Flyer, what's up? Good to see you. I've never heard of ZOP batteries, but cool. Sounds cool. First float fly with the FMS Super Cub today in Nevada, Michael Honeychuck says. Mr. T1035 is waiting for Boozer's F-18 flight videos. He's scared to fly it. You have to watch mine instead. Astral, you out of here? Thanks for coming by. We'll see you. He says, hi, RC has some ZOP power batteries. They work okay, but they don't seem to last very long. My 4500 feel more like 3000s. Yikes. Dave's RC, what is up, dude? Glad to see you, man. We were missing you earlier. I wished I look forward to your show Friday, dude. I really do. And what'd you guys do yesterday on your show? I was telling you I had a meeting with Bobby Committa, bro. We popped on a big boy camera. It's gonna be sweet. Can't wait. 2 hours with Pilot Ryan is awesome. Good to be lightweights. Shot of makers. I'm in, Ryan, says Anthony Sanfilippo. Dude, I should go upstairs and grab a brew. Seen it 20 times. Okay. Cool. Everybody say hi to Dave's RC, man. Late to the party. He's the cool kid in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Shows up late, leaves early, doesn't say goodbye. You miss him. ZOP are like a house brand from Banggood. Cheap power, like half the price of Admirals. That's cool unless they suck. Dave's RC's got the 8S motor for his MiG-17. That's going to be a fun video, dude. That MiG-17's amazing. It still kills me. I love it. I want to take it out next time I go out. I might get out a little bit tomorrow. I kind of doubt it. See, the thing about responsibility, it sucks. So we're in this new house. I always buy a house that needs fixing up or updated, and then somebody has to do it. So that's me. So I'm trying. I got a couple rooms ripped apart, getting prepped to lay some maple. I'm super pumped about getting maple. I've laid oak. I've had oak at houses, but I've never had maple at houses, and so I'm kind of pumped to put down some maple. But got to get it prepped. So I'm ripping out tile in the entry. These turkeys, heated tile. You guys know how that works. You put the regular old substrate, backer board, whatever down, and then you kind of tack in this loop of radiant heat, wire. It's kind of like the old school ceilings. And then, you mortar down your bed, and then you set your tile, just like regular, except it's got heat in it. Well, that's a great idea for like a bathroom or something. It's the entry to the house, and then the tile stops. You're gonna always have your shoes on there. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. So instead of ripping out tile and backer board, I'm ripping out tile and backer board that might as well be wire meshed, because it's all strung together with these loops. Oh, a wire. I gotta, I get it loose, and then I gotta snip the wires or just rip it. It's it's a nuisance, but none of it will ever get the better of me. I'll tell you that. Building a spruce goose. Yeah, maple is dense. Maple's harder than oak. I'm pumped. Oh man, Dave was at the movies. Blow the wings off, says Anthony Sanfilippo on 8S. Let's see it. I tell you what, that'd be a good video. I tell you what's awesome. The Havoc video, that thing's about hit 10,000 views. Gotcha, Astral. Gotcha. I guess you get what you pay for. Talking about Banggood. Yeah, man. Let's talk about customer service a little bit. So I mentioned this earlier, but some of you guys are just getting here. Tile's great if it's done well and you like it. If you don't, you're stuck. It's a nuisance to get rid of it. It was the first thing I noticed when I walked into this house was a crap grout repair, because they did such a... The one good thing about them doing a junk job on the tile is that it's a little bit easier to get out than if it were super good. Like, I got through the tile, and I'm getting the backer board off, and the question is like, okay, did they mortar down the backer board, or did they glue it to the subfloor? Because if they did, it's going to splinter the subfloor and then cause me some work to prep even more before the maple goes down. They did not. So, super happy about that. Super happy about that. Where was I? Customer service. So I was going to get this camera from my Amazon store, right? But it's like, man, I didn't really recognize the names of who was selling it, and it's too big of a purchase to leave anything up in the air. And the reviews were kind of dodgy, and it's like, that's too much money to spend on a name like that. Everybody who sells something on Amazon, you can go see you can look at the store and see their ratings and things like that and the reviews, and it's like, I'm not buying some import camera that the menus are in Chinese or something. And it's like a company I've never heard of. So I went straight to Canon. I went to Canon USA online and bought it. It's like, screw my commission. I don't care. I'm gonna buy it from somewhere that's like I've heard of. Dan at Hobby Zone Services Mercedes class, says Bill Shepard. Absolutely. Absolutely. Watch the second part of the new It movie, says Dave's RC. Holy moly, I'm scared just now. You telling me that. Creepazoid. Are you scared to death, Dave? Oh my gosh, are you gonna have nightmares? Should I turn the lights down and like get spooky? For real, Jeff, you want supported with this stuff. Wreckham Roy loves laying pipe. Craft King likes laying tile. I hate taking it up, dude. The art of videos and the edit and stuff like that. The art of laying tile is the layout. you know, we all have so much dimensionally to us, right? We all do more than airplanes. You know, it's cool, right? Brian Chambers with the balloons. Spook. Craft King, see you later. Uh, I have done some serious remodel work. Honestly, I've thought about doing another channel, and it would be projects. You know what I mean? On a house. Dad, what's going on? Hey, everybody say hey to my dad in the chat. Loads of emojis for Joseph Ramsey, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I was thinking about you today, Dad. I think about you a lot, but I about called you. Mr. T1035 says, look who popped in. Yes, man, the OG, JR to the Z, Ramsey, Joseph up in here. Dennis Farley, you met him in Muncie, didn't you? Mitchell and Dennis, yeah, they were at Muncie at the show, Dad. Reckham Roy says, lots of emojis coming for you, Dad. Man, we're here just BSing like we always do, man. 2 hours, 15 minutes in. Holy smokes. Dave's RC, Jeff Toohey, Mitchell Farley, Brian Chambers. You guys are nice. Mike Kennedy says, hey, Joseph. Archer Aviation, hi, Mr. Ramsey, good evening. Hey, Big Daddy Ramsey, says Roy. He says hi back. Super cool. So look, guys, 2 hours, 15 minutes. Lay it on me, because it is about time to run. I want to prep you a little bit for what you're going to see like next week. It's going to be cool. Next weekend is more than likely going to be an awesome collaborative tag team with me and the Boozer again, if everything works out well. Same time, same channel, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Pilots Lounge number 59's going down. I'll be there in the chat with you, but I'm out of town, so it's going to be a premiere, and as long as everything clips at good speed, it's going to be a new release. Bill Shepard, that is one of the nicest things somebody could say to somebody, I think. Quit it. All right, quit it. You guys are too nice. Bill Shepard, thank you. Dad, thanks. Mr. T, my Marlin is in Captain Mike's hangar. So I kind of want to get another one, but it's, man, I got, there's too many projects ahead of it. So we're talking about next week. So me, Bobby Committa, the Boozers, we're going to get together and film, again, as long as everything goes as it's supposed to, our show for next Saturday. I'll be there with you in the chat. If I've got signal where I'm at, I'll pop on afterwards. But that's what's up. And again, tomorrow we're talking about the Marlin on the Boozer channel, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. What else? New camera. You know, that's going to be happening. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I know I missed something, but I'm just kind of off my heels at this point. You guys got to quit or I'm going to end this thing. All right, so questions. Yeah, so that's where the Marlin is. Yep, that's the show tomorrow on the Boozers. Super cool. Hopefully some Marlin combat. And if you got Kevin Farros, you know there's going to be a crash. So that'll be really neat. So stay tuned for that. After the stream tonight, 10-15 minutes after the stream, it's going to be late, man. I'm going to release the Carbon Z T28 video from a while back. It's not the same one, though. I re-edited it, recut it. It's completely different. So, but it is the Carbon Z T28, so check that out. Guys, I'm telling you, it's kind of interesting. And not to twist your arm, but this is, you guys get it when you hear it. Like, it's how the business works, right? So everybody made a lot of noise about missing that Carbon Z T28. That doesn't mean twist your arm. You got to buy it, you know, because you said you wanted it. But if these things do well, I think the chance of more bigger stuff like that Carbon Z T28 could be a possibility. And that's exciting. Astral PX, the bush plane Draco being made by E-flite or someone else, do you know? It seems like E-flite's putting out a Carbon Z Draco here in the future. I don't know if it's going to be big or not. Sounds like it's going to be Carbon Z, but the guys said themselves in a live stream on Facebook this week that Carbon Z doesn't necessarily mean huge. So I don't know if that is between the lines for this Draco may not be that big or not. Hard telling. Yeah, guys, so if you don't watch it tonight, check it out tomorrow. But we're going to give another run on this Carbon Z T28. And, you know, my former relationship, they don't sell the E-flite planes, really. I think they have 2 left on their website. And the T28's been discontinued, and they're probably not going to carry it, so I'm going to use that video. 78 to 84 inch stuff. I mean, it's sickening. Wait till you, I mean, you see how slow you can land a big bird with that kind of wing loading. It's amazing. And then, on the other hand, how you can rip it up. And I was talking to probably the Farleys today about how, or somebody, maybe Boozer yesterday. I tell you what, man, the longer you hang out, the closer we all get. You know, we end up talking to each other. But it's really fun to fly like jets. A lot of times it feels like you got to really keep the speed up, and you're busy holding them up a lot. They're kind of heavy on the wing loading. They got to go fast. The stall speed's going to be high. They catch you by surprise. You got to be careful. And the pucker factor is strong, you know. So when you are flying a sport jet or a jet that's extremely easy going, light on the wing loading, like the MiG-17, the F-22, sport jets like the Marlin, the Avanti, L-39, you know, BAE Hawks, things like that, it's a load off. It's relaxing. It's cool. And the same can be said for these big Carbon Z prop jobs as well. It's cool. Wait till you see what Bobby does with these Carbon Z, these big things, man. I mean, he does it with everything, but it's gonna be cool. I can't wait to get that camera on him. The Landshark, E-flite should make a foam airliner. Windrider does good, but they're stopping production. A 737 would be sweet. That's true, and it's cool that you know Windrider. The first magazine article I ever did was a Windrider Dauntless, which I solicited and went after myself with Ming, the guy who owns the thing and designs the planes at Windrider. Ming Lu is his name, and he was one of my first. I mean, this was before I was doing videos, magazine stuff, so I reached out. And see, I kind of had a contact that I followed through on with the magazine, and they're like, yeah, I'll give you a shot, but you got to get your own model. It's like, okay. So I found this Dauntless, researched it, read up on the history, and did it for the magazine, solicited it myself. No one had ever heard of it, you know. And so the Windrider Dauntless was a huge thread on RC Grooves for a long time. I certainly wasn't the first. That's probably where I discovered that information. But so I did the Windrider Dauntless, and I did the Windrider Hurricane for magazine. Yeah, so and then kind of around that time of the Hurricane, he was working on that 737, and that was a big deal for him. And you see those guys will slope soar that thing, and everybody wants one of those airliners, but no one seems to be making one. HSD acts like they're making one, but it's so big. I don't know anybody would ever get it because it would be super expensive, you know. But they're neat. They are. I really, to me, the airliners, the most exciting thing about them would be to um, land them. You know what I mean? I want to see them in ground effect, stuff like that. I like landing them. I mean, if flying them's awesome, but landing them well is like a real rewarding thing. And it's not easy. That's why it's so fun. You know, when you get it, it's like, all right, cool. Um, man, 11:30. We could go to the Horizon Skunk Works and we could find out the Draco size. Bigger is better. I agree. That's what she said. Archer Aviation. Thank you for that. Um, bigger also crashes better for the spectators. Oh, let's. This is something I wanted to do tonight, and I want to read. Uh, like comment of the week. Is that okay? Comment of the week. I gotta find it. Give me a second. Yo guys, this MiG 17 is gonna be awesome. If you didn't check out my unbox of the motor, go check out Dave's RC and check it out. If you like the channel, you know what to do. Dave, drop your link, man. Drop your link to that video in here. Nothing better than greasing and landing on a new bird. Absolutely. Okay, so let's see, comments. This shouldn't take me too long to find it. This is like comment of the week. The channel's blown up, guys. I tell you, it's really going well. This comment's funny. I think you guys will, it's worth the wait. So give me a moment. So many good comments, you guys. And really, if I miss a question, you might just ask me again. But oh man, where's it at? It's not that. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Same. That's the same guy, but that's not it. Damn it. Okay, here it is. All right. He's not in the chat, but man, this is a good comment. Bill Shepard, thanks Horizon for listening on the Bring Back the Carbon Z T28. I think that's all. I love that too, because the community has spoken. There's so many guys who love that plane and were bummed it's gone. Guys that probably eyeballed that plane but weren't ready for it are now. And so it is cool it's back. I hope it does well, and I hope because of it we see something else. So check it out. This guy's not in the chat, but this guy, I commented back, best comment ever. So Grumpy John, Texas Redneck RC. This is a comment that he made after he saw my Havoc crash video. So just to set the stage. Oh crap, very hard touch and not go, laugh my ass off. Well, as altitude is our friend, you forgot to set this field's altimeter before flight. Was just off a few feet. At least it's almost the same color as the grass transfers. He he he. Thanks guys, 'twas really fun while it lasted a whole 10 minutes. So, $400 divided by 10 equals $40 a minute. About the same price as a Disney E-Ride ticket, and you didn't need to bring the kids along. And then like a smiley face winky thing. That dude really laid it on me, didn't he? Cecil B. DeRyan. Hilarious. Thanks, Dad. Anyone can fly them, but not all can land them. Yeah, Dad was around for all this, man, when I was working these first deals, pre-video, trying to get planes, and the first couple articles, 2 or 3 planes I did for Park Pilot magazine were self-funded and solicited. They were the Wind Rider and then some GWS, like the GWS P40 39-inch EPO. Like, this was cutting edge at the time. So fun. Chapel Hill FPV. Any FPV flyers in here? I think there definitely are some in the community. I don't know if they're in here tonight. Some of these guys are pretty well versed and fly a lot of everything. Especially guys that have channels where there's chase camera stuff going on. Carbon's ET12. Man, I'm going to end up having to get another one, aren't I? Dennis Farley says he saw that comment, laughed for 10 minutes. He kept it proper, though. Great comment. Yeah, the dude was nice. And I was like, best comment ever. And then after that, he hit me up on a bunch of other videos, too. So funny. I mean, dudes. He wasn't as funny the rest of the time, but I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he commented on the new videos, the little Cessna and stuff like that. Brian Chambers, what am I missing? Bill Shepard says that guy is a douche lord. What? I wasn't mad at him. I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, yeah, lots of comments. Guys, okay, look, I keep wanting to say 11 and a half hours. It's 11:30. Check out Dave's RC's video, man. He's unboxed his new 8S power system for the MiG. That's going to be a fun thing to follow. Everybody's just doing better and better all the time. I think this is just the greatest thing. And next Friday, I'm telling you, Friday early, like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, even during work, I'm like, I'm wanting to pop in to hang out at Dave's. You know what I mean? And I always used to think it was 8 o'clock, and so I'd be like, where's Dave? Where's Dave? Where's Dave? And then I finally realized it's 9 o'clock as well, which I'm glad, because if it's 8, I miss some doing bedtime with the kids. Beer and wings Saturday night. Caffeine, Rhino. It was a funny comment, Roy. Thank you. We're lucky our buddy was drone before planes and does our FPV chase vids on your channel, Archer Aviation says. Reckham Roy says it's one of the first things I try to figure out, landings with a plane, how it's going to land. Absolutely good call. Or you'd be surprised. Me and Dad used to fly these lipos till they died on us, and then we would always wreck them. I would always wreck them trying to stretch the glide and land it where I wanted to. It's like it's too late. So you got, I mean, really, in the turns, too slow, trying to put it where I want it instead of just following the glide and let it go where it goes. So learning the hard way, finally we realized there were timers on these radios and stuff, and you could check your cells. And I mean, this is, you don't know. I mean, I think this thing's come a long way, this whole hobby. I've said it before, you guys who've been following a while, you've heard me say it, we're all on the accelerated learning program because we can get together and learn that. Mitchell, thanks, man. Man, you should have saved that for your next Marlin, Broseph. I'm just kidding. Mitchell, are you going to be on with your dad tomorrow on the Boozer Show? Beer and wings, I'm on my way, says Michael Honeychuck. The Land Shark asks, who's making a upgrade retract video for the T28? That's a good question. I'm going to look into RC Lander. I'm going to make a note. RC Lander, because I heard rumor that they had a set for that. Eric Quinn, see you later. RC Lander, I think, had a set for the T28 back in the the day. You know what's so funny about the model business? It was like, what, a year ago, 2 years ago? And I said, like, back in the day. Nuts. Dennis Farley had a egg timer on his DX4. I paraphrase. Tartman69 says, Rick and Roy, yep, up early to drive to pick up a new puppy, 600-mile round trip today and killing some time before we set off. Whoa. Archer Aviation, check out his channel. He's dropping his link. RC Lander T28 gear. I got notes. And I hit all my show notes. We've done it. All right, guy. I hate leaving every weekend. I hate leaving. I love Saturday. I look forward to it. It's kind of cool, too, staying home and working on the house today, because I don't have to hurry back. I was able to find some old T28 footage and get it ready for a video for you guys. So, if you're gonna be up, I'm just curious, if you're gonna be up and watch Tartman69, see you later. Thanks for coming by. We'll see you next time. And in the regular flight videos, pop by, say hello as well, man. It's always good to see the same names in the video comments as well, for the regular stuff. Awesome show tonight. Thank you, Mr. T. See you later. What was I saying? I'm sorry, guys. What was I saying? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. If you're going to be up 10, 15, 20 minutes from now and watch the T28 video, give me a bunch of emojis right now. That'd be cool. And I think I may just like let it fly so y'all can see it and not have to wait. And then I'll just build it out and keep like refreshing and stuff. Does that sound good? You guys want to do that? Answer me with a bunch of emojis if you're going to watch that T28 video. And this is kind of cool. I've never done it like this where I've been live and then bam, going to upload. So I don't know how many folks are left in the room, but hopefully y'all go or want to see the T28 video and say something in the comments. Do that. Thumbs it up, comments, all that stuff. That'll be cool. That helps me out. Cool, San Filippo. Doing a buddy box made on the Rebel. Roaring Tops, Rick and Roy, Dennis Farley. Good night, Ryan, and thank you for growing the hobby. You as well, fellow rats. Bill Shepard, thanks. See you later. Check out my Carbon Z T28 video tomorrow if you don't have it in you for tonight. It's only about 7 minutes. Dave's RC's dropping links to the video where he unboxed his 8S power system for the MiG-17. Look at those emojis, man. 44, cool. So there should be 44 views immediately. I'm just kidding. Good night, gentlemen. Great show tonight. Thank you. Don't forget to grease your stabilizers. 42. All right, cool. Be up for the night. Got it. The Landshark says cool too. All right. We're going to do it. I appreciate your time, guys. Next week, be looking for a premiere. Should be a new release. We'll see. But regardless, it'll be something. I've done 58 of these in a row. I'm not missing a Saturday night. So hopefully I have some signal out there as well. So after the premiere, I'll pop on as well. But we're going to work together. And Brian, we're going to work together, me and the Boozers and Captain Committa, and try to put a real cool thing together for next weekend for you, since I'm going to be gone. You guys have been the greatest. The Landshark, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Dave's going to check it out. Archer, all right, you guys, you're the best. I'll see you on social. If you got any questions, let me know. You guys who want to do a deep dive on social or YouTube strategy one-on-one, hit me up. I'll make time for you, but it's going to cost you. I'm not being cheeky, but it's hard to come by. If you want it, I'll do it. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna pop this T28 video out real soon, like right now. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then do it. We're gonna roll in 5. Hanger-Rats forever. 3 you later. You too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. You know what's up, Stick 'em Monkey Pants. All right, guys, we'll see you. Dallas Darling with a garage door. Man, yeah, I'm in like my 3rd house since then. All right, everybody, see you tomorrow. Dennis Farley, Mitchell Farley, Mary Boozers, Pilot Ryan talking about the Marlin, 8 o'clock Eastern Time on the Mary Boozer YouTube channel. Be there, be squared. All right.